Hello there.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Ellie Moses. I'm a 21-year-old law and film student here in Sydney, Australia, making my way on the YouTube universe. So hopefully my fellow chat pirates, my fellow new pirates to the channel can come along, join my crew as we make our way through the YouTube galaxy. Today, we are continuing our journey with Godzilla vs. Kong and Godzilla vs. Kong themed content by ranking all 4 MonsterVerse films in Legendary and Warner Brothers MonsterVerse. This is just my ranking, subjective, this is completely subjective, but feel free to let me know, guys, in the comments below once you've seen Godzilla vs. Kong, or because I think it comes out tomorrow in the US and the UK, so feel free to pop back in the comments section and let me know. Or even if you just want to rank the 3 you've seen, or if you've seen Godzilla vs. Kong, give me your whole ranking system. Also, give me some ideas for new videos you want to see Godzilla vs. Kong theme, like, you never know. I was thinking of doing one, maybe ranking all the monsters in the MonsterVerse in terms of their contribution and on-screen, basically, capabilities, or their on-screen presence. I was thinking of doing one like that, but let me know in the comments. But we're just going to do a quick ranking video, just a quick summary for each film. So let's get right into it. So in at number 4, in last place, unfortunately, we have Godzilla King of the Monsters. Yep, I know some people might be disappointed in this, but I do find it the most difficult MonsterVerse film to sit through. I have it on 4K. I have the 4K Steelbook. It's absolutely amazing. The Steelbook artwork is fantastic, but however, it is one of the poorest 4K transfers, and I do find the film really difficult to get through because of the humans. The human interaction and dialogue in King of the Monsters is probably the worst in the MonsterVerse, and there is a bunch of cheesy, cringy dialogue thrown in throughout, and it's just really hard to get through. The best scene, I would say, in King of the Monsters is the Dr. Cerazara and Godzilla interaction with Godzilla's, like in Godzilla's tomb within the Hollow Earth. I think that is the best scene, and then that leads on to another great scene with Godzilla rising from the water and basically putting his atomic breath into the sky. That is my favorite scene in that film. And I know King of the Monsters does have Mothra, Ghidorah, Rodan, Godzilla, and a bunch of other titans. However, it does seem to cut away from the monster action a lot in the film. It cuts away more than you think. I encourage you to rewatch it. And although when on screen the monster action is great, I do think it tends to cut away and focuses just too much on the humans. And yeah, I would put Godzilla King of the Monsters in last place, unfortunately. Now, going on to the top 3, this is gonna sound interesting. You could, in my opinion, I was interchanging 1 and 3 a lot. And you guys are probably thinking, what, 1 and 3? Yeah, 1 and 3, I was juggling between a lot. And this may change in time depending on multiple revisits, but number 3, in at number 3 is Kong Skull Island. Now, this is not taking away from Kong Skull Island being a bad MonsterVerse film. I actually find it has decent, strong human ensemble, decent cast as well. It's got a great cast. Tom Hiddleston, Brie Larson, say what you want about her, Samuel Jackson as well, like John Goodman, like great cast. They're all like fine within the film. And there's a lot of monster action in Kong Skull Island, whether it's Kong, whether you have the skull crawlers, whether you have other creatures interacting with humans. For instance, the spider creature, I believe, like sort of the stick-like insect creature as well. The sort of massive bison, the octopus-like creature as well. There's fantastic, the pterodactyls, like sort of creature. Like there's so many creatures in Skull Island, and has a fantastic blend of human and monster interaction throughout. And I do like the island setting. There are some fantastic shots of like scenery and real on-set locations, and the 4K is absolutely amazing in Kong Skull Island as well. Especially with some close-ups on Kong, you can tell the 4K absolutely stands out. Even the monster action, the final third act, especially with Kong and the skull crawler, it blends well with the humans. It doesn't seem to cut away from the humans as King of the Monsters does. It blends well, where you see Kong still fighting the Skullcrawler in the background with the humans, and then it cuts back to Kong. There's a lot of Kong action in the film, whether it's him interacting with the humans or Kong interacting with the Skullcrawlers and taking him out, or other sort of titans. There's a lot of Titan interaction in Skull Island, and it does get to the point real quick You have the humans setting up the Skull Island, bang. We get to the island, bang. Then Kong straight away attacks him. You're right into the action. And the sound design's absolutely fantastic in Skull Island as well. And yeah, I do find Skull Island, that's what I said, I can interchange number 1 and 3 fairly quickly. And I don't know, I just kept finding myself interchanging. But yeah, that's not taking away from how like watchable Skull Island is. I can rewatch that film so many times. It's definitely a much easier watch. It's not as bad as King of the Monsters. King of the Monsters, I know a lot of people are going to be disappointed, but I really struggled to get through that film. But yeah, moving on to number 2. In at number 2 in the ranking of the MonsterVerse, guys, we have the latest release, Godzilla vs. Kong. And yes, first of all, I'm going to say this film has by far the best Titan action, monster action in all of the MonsterVerse. But what lets the film down is the Team Godzilla aspect and human aspect involving Millie Bobby Brown, Byron Tyree Henry, and Gillian Dennison. That drags the film down. This could have been easily number 1 if they reworked the human aspects a little bit in the film. I said on stream today, I did a stream, Flicks and Bricks, where I build Lego and discuss movies. We did a non-spoiler Q&A for for Godzilla vs. Kong, and I said how you can change the film around and remove a lot of the human characters. There doesn't need to be as many human characters as need be in this film. And you could have removed that whole complete trio of Team Godzilla and reworked it around sort of the Nathan Lin, Alexander Skarsgård with his involvement with Apex. So that human element drags it down. I do find the Kong human element in Godzilla vs. Kong to be really strong. I really enjoyed the trio of Gia, Alexander Skarsgård, Nathan Lin, and Rebecca Hall. I completely forgot what character her name is. But that trio I really enjoyed in the film. And the monster action, guys, let's delve into that. Absolutely phenomenal. The aircraft carrier scene and the Hong Kong battle, where it's just a 5-minute take of Godzilla and Kong kicking the little crap out of each other. It's absolutely fantastic. The sound design is fantastic. We see unique aspects of both Titans we've never seen before. We explore the Hollow Earth, which is absolutely fantastic. I want to see more of that, and there's definite potential for a future film with the Hollow Earth. And yes, it is the best looking MonsterVerse film. It's absolutely fantastic in terms of its monster action. And that's why Godzilla vs. Kong gets the number 2 spot. And it's just dragged down by that human Godzilla element, which creates a lot of plot holes. And it's dragged down by a lack of world building in terms of acknowledging other films. But yeah, you all know now, moving on to the number 1 spot, it's Godzilla 2014. A lot of you will probably be thinking, what the heck, Godzilla 2014? It only had like 8 minutes of Godzilla in it. But this is why I said it could be interchanged the Kong Skull Island. I know the number 4 and 2 spots are really assured. They're assured. But this one could be interchanged. But I rewatched the 2014 Godzilla a couple weeks ago, and I was amazed by how well it still holds up. And I was really enjoying it, and I'm excited to get the 4K. I can't wait to review the 4K of that film. I can't wait to get it delivered. But I rewatched that film, and although a lot of people may think there's little Godzilla in it, there is so many shots I really love in that film. And plus, you have Bryan Cranston, whose performance absolutely fantastic. I know it's cut halfway through the film, or like a third through the film, but still, I didn't mind Aaron Taylor-Johnson throughout the film. I really thought he was fine. I thought he was a great perspective or human point of view to follow throughout the film. You had a singular point of view. You had Aaron Taylor-Johnson and his family, and then you had the Godzilla side with Ken Watanabe. I thought it was blended really well, and there are so many fantastic scenes in that film. I really enjoy the Halo jump scene. That scene involved in the first Godzilla 2014 trailer is absolutely fantastic. That's how you tease a film, and that scene still is absolutely riveting. It is a fantastic scene. I love sort of the shadowy silhouettes and in the clouds, how they show Godzilla. And even though Godzilla is not seen throughout the film, I just really enjoy it. I love the atmosphere throughout it. And even though Gareth Edwards has come out and said he got the scaling all wrong, I think the scale in this film is still the best to date. I really do think that. I think the scaling in Godzilla vs. Kong is a bit off and really inconsistent. But I think in terms of showcasing the real, I guess, gravitas of Godzilla 2014 does it the best, and it has so many fantastic shots. The foot stomping in the airport, the roar. It's got amazing sound design with Godzilla's roar. And yeah, I really enjoyed the 2014 Godzilla, and I really do think it captures that element of human disaster really well, and better than all the other films. Like, the other films, for instance, King of the Monsters, really was joking around the end of the world. Like, they were making jokes while it was the end of the world, in like Washington DC was basically underwater. But in this film, they really capture the, like, I guess I really do think they capture the disaster element of it really well, and the countless lives lost and the absolute destruction. They really nail that out of the park. Whereas Godzilla vs Kong, like, Hong Kong is basically decimated, and they do not even touch upon like any lives lost. Like, buildings are falling left, right, and center. Like, it's entertaining to watch. But yep, there goes another building. Whoa, there's a hole drilled in the middle of Hong Kong. It's like, what the heck? But yeah, I do think, like, for instance, you have that one panning shot of like the 911 call with the airplane. It's just like chaos, and I think 2014 Godzilla really captures that chaotic environment. And although I do like the look of it, I do like the grayscale and the tones of it. I know a lot of people's like, oh, it's not well lit. I really do enjoy that. But yeah, I find Godzilla 2014 to be the strongest film. Not in terms of monster action, but just as a film overall. That atmospheric environment, blending in with the Mutos as well. I just find it fantastic. I find it provides the perfect blend with human interaction and monster action. I find it. I don't know why. I know there's less of Godzilla in it, but the Mutos are a good substitute for that. And Godzilla comes in as sort of a wild card, but his presence is always there. They always talk about Godzilla. You know it's a Godzilla film. You know he's coming. So that's why I enjoy 2014 Godzilla so much. But Godzilla vs. Kong doesn't take away from the experience of that film. Amazing experience, amazing kaiju action. You'll get what you want out of it, guys. But as always, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, feel free to like, subscribe, share. Follow me on Twitter, EllieMoses14, same as Instagram. If not, it's all good, guys. I love you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, take care. God bless. Peace.